1, 2, 3.
He's pretending it's a picture, but it's not. Is it going? Are you moving?
It's blue.
Okay, that means it's going.
And what am I supposed to be doing?
You're just standing there because we're taking a video.
And you're gonna sing a song?
No. Let's sing a song.
You're gonna dance a jig?
I'm not gonna dance.
Okay, it's still blue and it's blinking red.
What song? What song you wanted? Okay, this is my mom, my beautiful mom, and my little sister. And we're missing a sister, and we're missing 4 brothers, but this is us. It's the fraction. So
it's the important ones
that are here now. For now. And Dad didn't want to be in it, so he's just holding the camera. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. So, so for all these videos that we've been taking, my sister and I just did a little video on appreciation on Mom, and we feel the same way about Dad, even though he wouldn't be in the picture. It was always really important to Dad that he supported Mom, and through all of those years when she was trying to figure out her doctoral stuff and all this brilliant stuff that she knows how to do, Dad was always really, really supportive and supported Mom in being a stay-at-home mom. And she couldn't have done that without Dad. So thanks, Mom and Dad. And I thought it would be kind of fun just to show a couple members of my little family.
I love these girls.
And we love you. That's it? Yeah. I thought we were going to have to say something the whole time. This is my little sister. Hi. And she does not live close to us. And we are here at our mother's house, and we wanted to talk a little bit about our mom. And we're pretty close in age. So I think we both have very similar ideas about what we think about how our mom raised us and what we appreciate about our mom. So, yes, go ahead.
What my feelings are. When I think about my mom, I am so grateful for her ability to think outside the box in a lot of ways and go outside of the norm with what she felt like was important for her family. And a lot of the things that really ring true to me and that I still see in my own life is my focus on eating healthy food, being willing to sacrifice or work hard so that my own family are healthy and have a really sound foundation of what they eat, but also I want to instill that appreciation into them so that they will have that for their future, and that it's normal to them to eat healthy homemade food, good quality. That's something that I definitely have. And another thing that I really appreciate about my mom is that when she did things, she would look at things and she'd analyze things, and she had such a great ability to move forward in those things. And so even though I may not do all the same things, like I don't homeschool my kids, but the same devotion for what I want for my kids, I'm determined to give that to them. And I'm really grateful for that example for her, because I feel like I'm not willing to do anything less, even though I do have different ways that I'm doing things that matter to me. I don't know if that makes sense.
What about your story about your friends and how they ate?
So when I was in school with my husband, we were in a different area of the country. I had some very good friends that their parents raised them on, lasagnas, frozen meals. Everything was frozen meals. Everything was prepared foods. That's how they had been raised. That's how they ate. And so that's how they were also doing the same things for their kids that way. And for both of my really close friends, 2 of them, after they had their second baby, their health just declined. It plummeted. It was something like after they had their babies, all that nutrients were taken out of their body and they just couldn't function the same. I had 2 of them severe allergic reactions. One of them was to everything. Anything that is considered an allergy causing, that was what they were allergic to right after having their second baby. And I remember that they would come and see how much time I spent on mine and how much I'd spent on my food, and that's what they were having to start to learn to do. And I look at the way that their health declined, and it kind of reminded me of how my mom's health declined and what she had to do to heal herself And even though I don't eat as healthy as my mom, I do make everything from scratch. And I do have a really strong focus on eating a lot of vegetables, a lot of good food, good oils. And I feel like that's why when I have my kids, they're really healthy and I can still keep being strong like them. And those friends were it was such a devastation to them that their health just plummeted as soon as they had those 2 kids. And to me, it was such a witness of generations of teaching each other the nutritional value and the value of really.
I think faith too.
Yeah.
Faith that there's an answer out there.
Yeah.
Because I think mom was really good at that.
Yeah.
That, okay, so we have some health problems. Okay, well, I have faith that there's a solution.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do whatever it takes to find that solution and to implement it in my home.
Yeah, and the hope that, people have been dealing with these problems for lots and lots of years. Why is it all of a sudden everything's changing health-wise for everybody? What's the difference? And mom was willing to look at those differences and figure it out and then try it. And it might not always work, but as you kept trying it,
you could eliminate things. You could say, well, that didn't work. Okay, well we're going to move on to something else.
Yeah. And so that was one thing when I saw those friends have the same problems that my mom had. And then I looked at what my mom had given me, and we eat really healthy. We do a really good job with that. And I was just really grateful that I'm giving that to my kids right now. And that determination that whatever it is that mattered to her, she was gonna go for it, and she's gonna figure it out on her own,
Well, and I liked, I was older by the time that our mom really figured things out. And she really had it figured out by the time this sibling was ready to leave home. So how old were you when mom did the foot zoning?
Well, I had started school already. I came back from college, my first year of college. I did it my first summer after college. So I was 18.
So 18.
Yeah.
So I was already out of the home and kind of on to other things by the time that our mom started to do what's foot zoning. It's like acupuncture, except it's massage acupuncture type.
On your feet.
Yeah, it's
you hit the meridians and the different points on your feet with massage.
And mom, first she tried it on us. There was a practitioner here local, and we went to him and he did our feet. And then when she saw how well it worked, she went and took the classes to learn how to do it herself. She wanted that skill to be in our family. Well, once she decided, yes, this works, and she also thought, oh, they could make a living. I could give my kids a way to make a living doing this. So all the kids that were old enough to learn it. Okay, so sorry, we said some names there. So we're gonna cut what we just said. Our youngest brothers. So all of the siblings except for me and my next youngest sister, we had already left the home. But everybody else that still lived at home, everything that mom learned how to do that she thought was important for our family to know, she went and spent the money to have the other kids certified to learn how to do it. And mom, she makes or she takes trade. A lot of times she'll do trades with people that can't afford it. And she helped one lady that was a chiropractor's wife that had been infertile for 15 years. And when mom started to foot zone her, within a few weeks she got pregnant and carried the baby to term, and everything was fine. And she's helped kids with severe learning disabilities, autism, and that kind of thing to be able to learn how to read. It's been amazing what she's been able to do. And but I mean, she was really interested in having us, if we were interested, learn how to do it so that we could be more self-reliant. And she's done the same thing with gardening and food. I mean, a lot of the special ingredients that I have to have in my house because I'm celiac, I just got from my mom because she ordered too much, supposedly ordered too much, and she knew we couldn't afford it. So she handed a lot of it off to us. So more than anything, it's like mom just kind of is like, blessings upon you, blessings upon you.
Rain it down. It's true.
Usually your car's not big enough to take it all home.
Yeah. If she sees that you're interested in something that she's done, pretty much you can expect that she'll want to help you pay for it, or she will take some of her own. She may give you like a third of her product of whatever it is and say, here, you take this, because she is so interested in the welfare of her children, and she knows what it's like before. Right. That she wants to just give everything she can to her children that they can have a good life.
And she should be a doctor. Honestly, the amount of years that she has spent looking into medicine and educating herself on it, she can have a conversation with almost any doctor, as long as it's not about pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals she doesn't know about, but as far as the human body and how it works and what glands, chemistry, she's very good at chemistry. Yeah. She really could have a doctorate if it had been something she'd been interested in.
A couple different masters, probably.
Yeah, she could have. She's just incredibly smart, and she's had poor health.
Yep.
And having poor health is not...
it's been a blessing to our family, because... is it okay if I interrupt with this? Something that I've felt really strongly about, because I've heard moms that complain about how unhealthy they are, and I've had friends do that before. But when I look at my mom, and I'm really sorry for a lot of the suffering that she'd had to go through, and all the different, lack of strength, lack of energy.
Vitality.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that she's had to go through that. However, when I look at all the kids in our family and the amount of knowledge that we have, that what we eat makes a difference. What we choose to do with, cleaning products or anything around us that we bring into our surroundings that affects our body, all that can affect us. And I'm so grateful that she has given that to all her kids so that we have it for our whole lives. And now we know how important it is because we saw our mom fail. It's so strongly rooted in us that we're willing to turn around and make sure our kids really understand. You want to eat healthy. I say that to my little boy all the time. You want to eat healthy because you want to be strong. And you may see other little kids eating white bread sandwiches at school, but just know that when you get older, you're going to be the strong one. It's going to make a difference, And I bring in the scriptures a lot into it too. Right. I bring up, Daniel and his friends and how they ate the pulse and they didn't eat what the king ate, and it will make a difference in their lives. And so I think because I've seen the suffering my mom's gone through and how hard she's worked, it makes me be really savvy about...
It's the hugest gift. I mean, in our times, to know that you can find medicine that'll work for you, and that your food is your medicine, and that we knew this from being tiny toddlers, so it's ingrained in us. What more protection can you give your children than to know that you don't have to go to a doctor to get all the answers? A lot of it you can find in your home. You don't have to spend all this money on some things. You have to spend money on medical, but that as often as not, it's a more basic answer.
And you can think through it. And I think too, I appreciate how she went to books a lot to solve it. And I think too, for me at least personally, sometimes it helps me see that sometimes things are really simple. What you need to do to change things may be really, really simple. And to keep it simple, whatever you're doing, not get too overwhelmed with a lot of things, because there can be a lot of stuff out there medically that you keep going into, and I think it's really good to recognize that a lot of things can just be really, really simple.
So we love you, Mom.
Yep.
We wish all the other brothers and sisters could be here to say something nice right now, but
yeah, you've done a good job and you've given us so much, so thank you.
Love you, Mom.
Yep, love you.
In the backyard with me real quick?
In the backyard, yeah.
I look at all those old pictures we have of Mom when she was, when we were babies.
Yeah.
And it makes me wish we had taken less pictures of the kids and more pictures of the mom. Because it's just fun to look back and feel like Mom had an identity even though she was a mom. And so I'm trying to get all of my little brothers and sisters. All my little brothers and sisters.
Would you was out there too? She's whining.
She might be,
She is. She was.
It's okay. Sometimes things whine like our little girl.
No, what does that mean though?
She was sad because she was scared that I was going to leave her here.
See, she did it again.
She's sad. That's all.
She thinks she's a people. You want to sit on the low wall or here on the grass? It can't be bright sunshine right on our faces or else we squint.
We could go back by the tree over there.
We're going to be doing a video, okay? We're not going What do you mean?
No talking. We're videotaping ourselves, okay? So don't be coming over and talking to us right now. We both have our cowlick. I didn't straighten my hair today.